Look closely. A man armed with a gun storms into a restaurant's kitchen. He immediately points the weapon at the store clerk, repeatedly threatening them to hand over all the cash. Facing this situation, the clerk intentionally scatters the bills all over the floor, hoping that while the man bends down to pick up the money, they can fight back using a table. So, what will be the ultimate fate of this gunman and the clerk? Let us take a look at the details of the case together. Hello everyone. Welcome to Red and Blue Guardians. May 28, 2025. In the West District of Los Angeles, California, an armed robbery took place. At around 3:00 a.m. that day, a fast food restaurant named Vinchel's Donut House welcomed an uninvited guest. Next, let us look at the surveillance footage captured inside the store during the incident. We can see a man wearing a woman's nightgown walks into the store carrying a fanny pack. After reaching the counter, the man first shows the clerk the gun inside his bag. Then, the man lowers his voice, warning the clerk not to make a scene. He says they must hand over all the money immediately to stay alive. However, what the man did not expect was that the clerk, far from being afraid, deliberately answered the man's questions in a loud voice. This situation immediately caused other customers dining nearby to pull out their phones. They began filming the man. Speaking of phones, I just recently discovered that a pre-owned Vivo IQ0012 on Juan is only about $2,300. That is more than half off the price of a new one. The key is, current new models do not have major upgrades, so buying a used one at half price is a much better deal. Plus, Juan is a well-known major platform for second-hand goods. Every phone goes through multiple rounds of standardization, strictly controlled. It is more reliable than your average second-hand source. The Apple Watches on there are also great. For reliable second-hand buys, I only recommend Juan. Soon, seeing that things were going south, the man pulled out a dagger he was carrying to continue threatening the clerk. But at this critical moment, customers outside finally realized there was a problem and immediately dialed 911. We are at the restroom area on 18th. There is a guy here with a weapon trying to attack us. Okay, hold on a moment. Let me talk to the police. Shortly after the call ended, the clerk rushed toward the kitchen. He went to the workstation, opened his pink bag, and immediately took out some pepper spray. We see the man did not seem to plan on letting it go. After walking into the kitchen, he immediately brandished his handgun. Good grief! On top of this man's gun, there is actually a hole. What is the deal with that? I wonder if the clerk noticed it. Seeing the clerk putting up a fight, the man starts wielding the gun, using the butt of the gun to pistol whip the clerk. The clerk was not about to back down either, immediately pulling out the pepper spray. It hit the man right on target. After realizing the clerk had spray in hand, the man hesitated. He then begins to claim that he is going to open fire immediately. We can see the clerk intentionally tosses a wad of cash out. Seeing the bills scattered on the floor, the man immediately bends down to pick them up. Oh boy, look at that! The clerk seizes the opportunity and decisively strikes back. Seeing himself about to be cornered, the man fakes it. Wait, no! The man immediately racks the slide of his gun, taking the final step before opening fire, brandishing it at the clerk. We see the two clerks are also giving it their all, desperate to subdue the man, completely undeterred by the firearm in his hand. After getting back up, the man realizes he is outnumbered, so he shouts once more, insisting he is about to shoot. But just then, the sound of sirens finally echoes from outside. The two clerks have no choice but to back off. Seeing the opening, the man immediately grabs the chance, quickly scooping up the scattered bills one by one. And just like that, before the police even arrive on the scene, the man makes a break for it through the side exit. Unbelievable. A good Samaritan nearby actually grabs a chair from the shop. Talk about community service. About 30 seconds later, LAPD officers arrive at the scene. The Good Samaritans immediately help point out the suspect's flight path. We see the suspect refusing to follow commands, continuing to flee down the narrow alley next to the restaurant. He is over here. Hurry, this way. Where is he? Get out, at this moment. In this pitch black alleyway, the suspect suddenly vanishes. To avoid being ambushed by gunfire, the officers are forced to hold their positions and wait. They can only rely on the police helicopter to begin a wide area search. Hey, air support. I think he ran into the parking lot of the U-Haul. The two Good Samaritans actually joined the search party as well. Okay, right here. Get on back. Get back. Okay, to ensure the safety of the two citizens, the officers have to order them to stay back. We see the gullible suspect was hiding in an even narrower alley up ahead. No wonder the helicopter could not spot him. He is right here. Drop the gun. Copy that. I see him. I have got the report right here. He is wearing a green nightgown. No, it is a black nightgown. I have lost sight of him. Surprisingly, the suspect has a strong sense of counter-surveillance. He is trying to change his clothes before the officers spot him. I am caught. We see the suspect aiming a firearm at the officers. Holy cow! At the very moment the officers were about to open fire, the suspect unexpectedly tossed his weapon away. It is easy to see that a fence ahead has created a natural dead end. To prevent the suspect from becoming a cornered beast and jumping the wall, the officers have no choice but to fall back and wait for backup. Good grief! What are you doing? What are you doing? We see the suspect does not seem to be giving up just yet. Let us switch the view to the officers outside the fence. Let us switch the view to the officers outside the fence. We see the suspect is currently climbing over the fence. When faced with the officer's commands, the suspect remains completely defiant. In response, an officer immediately deploys a taser. Hurry up! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! Put your hands behind your back. You hit me. 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 We later learned that the suspect is Christopher Hall, 41 years old, a local California resident. Hall was not struck by gunfire during the incident. He only sustained skin lacerations from the taser probes. After being taken to the hospital for treatment, he is now in stable condition. Furthermore, the two store clerks involved also sustained minor injuries. After receiving basic medical attention on site, both are doing fine. Following the incident, police recovered the handgun and dagger that Hall had discarded at the scene. Technical identification revealed that Hall was using a high-end replica firearm, powered by compressed air. Later that afternoon, the Los Angeles County District Attorney immediately filed 4 felony charges against Hall, including 2 counts of robbery. got and 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon other than a firearm. If convicted, Hall faces over 5 years in prison. Alright, dear audience, that concludes today's episode regarding this case. What are your thoughts? Please leave a comment below. Let us discuss it together. Also, thank you for watching until the end. In this vast sea of people, you always manage to stand out. Don't forget to give this host a like and smash that notification bell